Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be testing out a whole bunch of products from the Crayon Case. If you haven't seen my last video, definitely go and check it out because I did a Crayon Case haul showing you guys everything that I picked up from the Crayon Case. And I have a giveaway in that video. I'm giving away one of the palettes that we're using today, so definitely go and enter into that giveaway. That giveaway ends October 14th, so go and check it out before you watch this video because that also has all of the pricings of everything as well. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and the notification bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video. And follow me on my Instagram at tatiana.anisa. Let's go ahead and get started. So I only have foundation on right now and I look so weird. Oh, I need the rest of my face on because I'm not feeling complete. So we're going to test out the highlighter, which is technically a concealer. So I picked the shade 15. Let's see if I can get this open because I have nails and this is... Oh, okay. Alrighty. I love the packaging of this, you guys. It is so freaking cute. And I think this might be a really good shade. It might be. We'll see. Okay, so this is the applicator of it. It looks like a crayon. But I like that it's like slanted so you can really get where you need to get. So I'm just gonna... Oh goodness. Okay. Oh, I don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay. Did I put too much? That's the question. Okay, so I will say this is one of those applicators that will get kind of dirty as you use it. And I'm like afraid I'm going to squeeze too much out. But I guess we'll do this much just to see how it blends out and how it works. I'm just taking a damp concealer sponge and we're going to blend this out. It is a little bit light for my liking, like a lot light for my liking, but we're gonna try to make it work. I'm also just gonna bring it up on my eyelid and blend it out because to see if it'll like diffuse the color. Okay, so as I blend it out, it actually kind of looks less yellow than like intense, but it is more light than I would normally go for with my concealers. But I will say this is kind of like a full coverage concealer because I am feeling concealed. Okay, now that we're all blended out, it actually looks really, really nice. I'm just going to take a little bit on my nose, what's left, and then here. Looks pretty good so far. Now we need to go in with some setting powder because we need to set this. So I have the Chalk Dust setting powder. This is in the shade Y. And there's so many colors to choose from. So I'm hoping this one might also tone down this yellow, but also be really nice. Okay, so it's not a twist. It's literally a pull up. It comes with a cute little puff. I don't really use those. I like to use a brush with mine. And I gotta get this tape off. I'm just gonna dust some of this into the cap. Okay, it looks kind of brown. Not as much yellow as I thought. On camera it kind of looks a little bit yellow, but it has like a, I want to say it kind of looks almost like cinnamony. If, you know, if cinnamon is like really a color. I don't know. Let me make sure. I'm like, wow, it's actually really not creasing. Wow, normally it would have been creasing by me taking so long to put on powder, but it actually isn't. Okay. Ooh. Here is the powdered side and here's the non-powdered side. This actually looks really good. It actually, like that concealer, you guys know how yellow it looked? It actually looks really good. I like this powder. It is very finely milled and it is not cakey under the eyes. So that is a plus. Automatically when you put powder under your eyes, you can tell if it's like cakey or not just from like first applying, and this is definitely not cakey. I actually really, really like this powder. I really want to go ahead and do the rest of my face makeup, so we're gonna pull out the Watch Me Blush palette. I'm really excited about this because this is basically an all-in-one palette. It's an eyeshadow palette, bronzer palette, blush palette, everything like that. So since we already have the face like ready for application, let's go ahead and get into this palette. This palette does retail for $18, which is really nice, especially for a huge palette with huge freaking pans. This is like Juvia's Place's cousin, okay? That's the sizing of the pans, all right? I want to go ahead and contour. I don't really know if I can really bronze with any of these shades. I don't know. This is kind of, the shade Berries is kind of a little bit purpley, so I don't know how that'll look with, you know, bronzing or contouring. But I do want to go in with the shade Hot Cocoa because I think that will be a really nice contour shade. So I'm going to take my brush and go into the shade Hot Cocoa. Ooh, okay. All right. As a contour shade, that is automatically really pretty. This is the perfect contour shade where I don't feel like I need to bronze with it. I can like really sheer it out or build it up, as you guys can see. Yeah, that shade looks really, really great. Alright, so let's go into blush. I think I want to go into the shade Cranberry. I feel like I can really tone this shade down as a blush. We also have like this shimmery pinkish shade called Strawberry Cream, but I'm really leaning towards this Cranberry shade. I'm taking some of Cranberry, very pigmented. Do you guys see the pigment? Oh my gosh, this is like really intense. Ooh, oh my goodness. Okay, wow, very intense, but I'm like not mad at it though. I already knew that I would really enjoy the pigment in this just because of this gorgeous little blush binder here. The pigment is unreal, so if this was the same formula as that, I just knew that I would love it. Oops, I need to blend this out. I put way too much on this side. Go in with a light hand and then blend it out. So because I put way too much on, you guys, do you guys see this pigment? It's ridiculous. So if you feel like you got too much pigment or like from blushes on your face, you just take a damp beauty blender and then you just sheer it out. It will definitely sheer out. Looks like we're going kind of blush heavy today. I like a lot of blush, so it doesn't really bother me. So there are some like highlighter shades in here, but I do have some highlighters that I want to try out. I want to try out the Honor Roll highlighter. I'm very intrigued by this, very excited. So this is literally like a diploma, hence Honor Roll highlighter, and it is gorgeous. Do you guys see how beautiful this is? Oh, this is stunning. Like, it's like being blinded out by my lighting. I think this retails for $18. I think. I'm going to take a little bit of this. I have a feeling this is going to be very pigmented, so I just want to go in with a little bit first and then build it up. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Whoa. And I love it. So this is definitely not a highlighter that every skin tone can use because it is on the like very golden-y side. Wow, I love this highlighter. Wow, I love this. I don't know if I like this highlighter with this blush color, but we're going big and going home. So I'm also going to put some on my nose. Right here, just because I need to like really match the sides of my face. Really hope that she comes out with more like diploma highlighters like this in this formula because this formula is amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it for you guys. Wow, I think this might be one of my new favorite highlighters. Look at that, very stunning. I'm going to be using the 7 count pencil brushes. It says Real Wood #2 brushes. This is so cute. Oh, the packaging. It literally looks like pencils. Okay, these are so cute. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. Okay, these are the kind of like blending brushes I need, and I love how these feel. These kind of remind me of BH Cosmetic brushes, so I'm very excited to try this. And I also have this eye glue stick. I've heard many different things about this. Today I'm going to use it to cut my crease to see how that works because I've heard a lot of people say it's really good for cutting your crease. So that's what I'm going to use it for, because you guys know I love my P. Louise base and that's all I use. So we're going to see if this is going to be another thing I like to use to cut my crease. I also have the number 4 brushes, or whatever brush this is. This is strictly like for cutting the crease, so I'm gonna use that. But for eyeshadow today, I'm gonna be using the Matte Book eyeshadow palette. This is the palette that I'm giving away in my previous video, so definitely go and check it out and enter into the giveaway if you want to win this palette. This is what it looks like. It literally looks like a matte book. It has like the little loose leaf paper on the side. The design is amazing. The only thing about this palette is that there isn't a mirror in here. I'm thinking more of like a fall kind of look. I did do a look on one of my videos and you guys really loved that look and you guys wanted a tutorial on it, and I didn't get around to doing it, but I think I'll try to recreate something like that today. There are no shade names, so I'm just gonna say the color because it's literally just the colors. So I'm gonna take this red shade right here. Today I did prime with just concealer and then I put some of that loose powder on top. So that's what we are using today. Plop it in my crease. Wow, it is very pigmented. Wow, I'm so used to using an eyeshadow base, so this is so different for me. It's like blending out so beautifully. I'm going to take some of this orange shade and I'm going to blend out the red shade that we just put down. I just moved a little bit closer so you guys could see. So yeah, I'm just taking that orange shade right here into the crease a little bit and blending out that red shade. Now I have like this beautiful seamless blend. I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more of that red and just build up the intensity of it again, just because I was starting to lose it a little bit with that orange shade. You don't have to if you want to keep it like really simple and not as like bright as I'm trying to go, then you definitely don't have to build up the color again. I'm gonna use the washable eye glue stick and I need to open this. So I'm gonna take this brush right here. It doesn't have a name on the brush, so I'm not really sure what this brush is called, but I'm just gonna take what? This is yellow. It's like beigey. Okay, so this is not a white color. Maybe if I put it on the brush. Okay, so it's not white. It kind of has like a fleshy tone kind of color. I don't really know. Okay, yeah. Maybe you guys could see. It's not entirely white. But I'm just going to cut my crease with this. Okay, so it is quite sticky, which is nice. The shadow is going to adhere to this so nicely. Okay, so I cut my crease. Wow, you can't really see it. Let's take the flat shader brush and we're gonna go into this yellow shade right here. It's a really bright yellow. This shade does have a lot of fallout. Okay, so I'm trying to build up the yellow and it's not as bright as it is in the pan. It kind of comes off kind of green. Normally going into this kind of yellow, I would use my P. Louise base, something that's like a white base that'll really help this color pop. But since the base that I used, that glue, is clear, it basically is trying to show up on my bare skin, if that makes sense. Now we're gonna go in with this brush right here. This is the shadow blender, and we're gonna go into this orange shade right here and blend this on the rest of the lid. So kind of in the middle and then working my way out, making sure it's blended into that yellow shade. Okay, so yeah, that is as much building up as I can do with the orange. I don't know if you guys can really see the color. So now I'm just gonna go back into that first brush I used and go back into the red shade and just blend it into the orange a bit. So I have 3 eyeliners. I might just use one. This one's white and I don't know if this is really what we're going for today, so I'm not gonna use the white one. But I have the Line Me liquid eyeliner and then the Sharp Me fine point tip liner. So I think I'm going to go in with the liquid liner just to see how this works. Should I attempt to do a wing with this liquid? Oh my gosh. I feel like liquid liners, you need more, like, you have to be so much more precise. I'm like more of like a brush felt tip kind of liner person, so liquid liners aren't really my thing. So this liner is as good as it's gonna get. That's all I'm saying. So now we're gonna go into the mascara that I picked up. This is the new Black Marker Eyelash Mascara. I think this is their first mascara they ever came out with. So this is the applicator right here. Very interesting. I like that there's like these little prickle things at the top. It's separating my lashes. I wouldn't say that it's giving me length. I don't really think it's giving me length at all. But it is doing a really good job at separating my lashes. I don't really know if this applicator is my favorite for mascara, but it does a really good job at separating my lashes. But we do have two glosses, and I think with, oh my gosh, I'm always dropping stuff. But I think with this look, this one might be my best bet. So I'm just gonna line my lips. So I did a light lip line. So this is the shade Private Party, and I've seen people wear this on Instagram and it looks so gorgeous. People rave about their glosses. Doesn't really smell like much. Okay. Just putting a little bit on. So I have a light layer of that gloss on because it's really, really pink and it doesn't really go with this look. So let's get into my final thoughts on the crayon case. So I'm going to tell you guys my standout products that I really enjoyed from the crayon case that I tried out today. All of these pencil brushes I highly recommend. I really like these and they feel really high quality, and you get all 7 of these for $18, which is such a good price. And let's not forget that they are very cute. So I highly recommend this, and I feel like this is literally all you need for a complete eye look. Oh my gosh, this highlighter, absolutely beautiful. This is like going right in my everyday makeup. This is definitely my favorite highlighter that I've tried. Like, I don't really like gold highlighters. They don't look really good on me, but this one is beautiful. I also really enjoyed this setting powder. It's very good. It's not cakey at all, which is really nice. As well as the Watch Me Blush highlighter. The Watch Me Blush palette. This was a really good palette, very versatile, so I highly recommend this. I do want to use these shimmer shades because I haven't used them. I'm definitely going to pull from this a lot more because I really enjoyed it. As well as the concealer that I used. It really surprised me. So the concealers I would definitely try out, especially for $5. Try out their concealers. There's so many. There's no swatches on the website, but go on their Instagram and you'll find some swatches. The eyeliner was very interesting to use. I'm not the biggest fan of liquid liners, but it dried down very matte, which I love, and if I had more practice, definitely I would pull from this more. And I have these two eyeliners. One is like a felt tip and the other one is a felt tip, but it's also white. Didn't try out today, but I'm very excited to try these out. The gloss, very nice. I like it. A little goes a long way because it's very pigmented. As far as the Matte Book eyeshadow palette, I think this is the perfect palette for beginners because the shades are not, like, they're pigmented, but they're not like overwhelmingly pigmented. They're pigmented, muted, colorful shadows. Does that make sense? Yeah. So I highly recommend this for a beginner. If you want to get into color but you don't know what to do or what palette to get, I would get this one because the shades are very muted. Like that yellow you guys saw, it's not like bright. It's very toned down. So a lot of the shades were like that and I really enjoyed that. And you also have all of your like brown transition shades. I didn't use that many shades today, but I just wanted to get a feel of the palette, and it's very nice. So whoever gets this palette will really enjoy it. Yeah, what else? Oh, the mascara is probably my least favorite thing that I tried. It does a good job at separating the lashes, but as far as like really giving me what I like, it didn't really do that for me. And then this is very interesting. So I'm going to play with this some more and let you guys know in future videos how I feel about this because it is very different. And I've never used a product quite like this, so that's really all I can say about this product. This is really great for cutting the crease. Highly recommend this. I bought 2 of these. I love it. So that was everything, I think. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.